till end of Saturday of July. And after this, I am so excited that everyone in my team can also do this on their own. On their own, yes. And August, they can pick the topic, or I will assign the topic, because I already sent you the audio or the NDO English translation direct from our training last February in Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so that's actually blurred. All right, so let me share my screen to those who were not here last time. Okay, so let me start briefly with the first part, because I am supposed to explain today up to rather 4 and 5, but for the sake of others, okay, who missed it 2 Sundays, okay, I'll discuss it briefly. Now, I am Aubrey Esmeralda Albis from Philippines. Okay, Team Elite Pavo right now under the team of Erich. According to the concept of ESBI by Mr. Kiyosaki, by the way, this is our new distributors orientation. So the first part actually is based from the concept of ESBI by Mr. Kiyosaki, Robert Kiyosaki, because according to him, being employed, there are four things that we need to consider. Okay, so why we rather choose MLM? Now, why MLM? Because as a business owner, especially this time, we will not look at what happened previous 10 years ago or 5 years ago or 20 years ago with your business. Let's look at the present situation. So as a business owner, you know, there are 95% of them right now are really hopeless. That's so sad. And it's because even before pandemic, pandemic is just one of the circumstances, of the events that happened in the history, that the business owners, as business owners, they should expect the ups and downs of their business. Okay, and you have to initially put some money. What if you have no cash from your own pocket, and so you have to loan from the bank, and it will take you like at least 3 years to recover from that. Why? You have to pay for the people, you have to pay for the business permit, and if you don't own the building, you have to rent for it, and you have to start from zero. And so you have to buy everything that your business requires. What are the things that you need? Okay, so expect that you have to build first your market, you have to get your market, you have to get your business known to the area, to the market, and it will take at least 3 years to kick off. And that 3 years, that would be the start of your business. But it's so very few percentage, rather a little percentage of the business owners that the ROI is up to 3 years to 5 years of setting up the business, and it costs them so much money. Now, what for the self-employed, if you're doing your own business, okay, you also need to pay yourself. Okay, there are so many right now who are doing online selling. Okay, they're doing other businesses, because in the Philippines there is the scarcity of employment, and so if you have for a long queue to get employed to a certain area that you want to work with, okay, it will you're getting older. You will get older, and then you cannot get that job. And so many Filipinos thinking that Filipinos are so, creative, okay, they are so madiskarte, and so they have to do other things to survive, and that is self-employed. But here you need to pay yourself, because I experienced this when I run my tutorial and languages. I cannot even pay myself, because I have to pay first all the tutors, the bills, and also this is not actually a very good one. Okay, another is being employee. As we know that being employed, okay, there are certain, like after 10 years, 20 years, something might happen. Something will happen, like it could be the company will close, it could be that you will get sick, and so you're going to stop or you're going to find another employment, and then the income is not stable. You know, it could be if you employ to another company, the income is not that as from the previous company. And if you're investor investing in so many businesses, like in stocks, okay, in other businesses, or a combination of your friend's business, okay, corporation, the risk is high. And so in four of these areas, it is so difficult to, you know, to risk everything, your effort, your time, and money. And why is it that many people, even in the Philippines, they go into networking, into MLM? As you see, those who are in this business, even if they are not in Riway International, they get rich faster when it comes to money. But you know, in Riway International, it's not more on money only. And according to, okay, as you see the handwriting of our CEO himself, this is the power of duplication. If you want, okay, to do the MLM, you have to duplicate yourself at least 43 times. And that is like folding a piece of paper, okay? A piece of paper, you fold it into half, and then another, and then another, and then another. That's 43 times. This distance can actually reach the moon, okay? Imagine. So by nature, Mr. Lim Boon Hong is a mathematician, so I don't know how did he do this, the computation and all. But he said, if you want to duplicate yourself, okay, because in MLM you have to duplicate yourself, just like in Riway. We don't actually sell the product. Selling is part, but that's not important. You have to duplicate yourself, because Riway, doing Riway business is a kind of building team. So you have to duplicate yourself, one leader, two leaders, and all. So imagine if in a year you can duplicate yourself, at least 64 of them, 64 leaders, okay, in 1 year, in 2 years, in 3 years. And these 64 people can build their own team like you. 4 diamonds a month they can sell, and then you earn 11 million per month. Okay, so that's the power of duplication. Now, because I understand there are this is only for leaders. So for those who are guests in this room, you can ask later the person who invited you. But this is very important if you are already a leader, because you need to duplicate yourself. You cannot spread your wings thinly forever. It will exhaust you too much. And remember, in Riway International, the law of ABC is very important. Why? If you are not yet ready, or the confidence, or you know, you're very close to the person, to the client is the C, or the customer, and you need backup, okay, borrowed strength, okay. So you have to call your advisor, who is your friend, who is your cross line, or your upline, okay. Then you have to tee up your upline or your advisor to your client. For example, your client is an owner of a big company, okay, and that's why you're very close with this client. She is your friend or your cousin, and then you need someone. Then you call your upline to help you close the sale or to discuss everything. So you talk to your client, you tee up what are the things that you need to tee up, okay? You tee up Riway International. You tee up our products, the food supplement and beauty product. You tee up about the person, the advisor. So you already set the mind of your client. Set the mind of your client that when the schedule of meeting is there, okay, is already there, your client already know that this person that he will be talking to, he will be listening to, is a very respectable member of Riway International. That this person, your advisor, is a very good person. Your advisor is a person who can really rely on, especially when it comes to Riway business, especially when it comes to integrity, when it comes to supporting the leader. So you can tee up everything that is good that you can see to your advisor, okay, tell that to your client, so that your client, no matter how big fish he is or he is, okay, he can listen, and the respect is there, and the excitement make your client excited to listen to your advisor. And of course, your advisor, as an advisor, if you are an advisor, prepare yourself, because probably your client, your leader is telling the client, you know, my leader is very prompt in when it comes to time. She doesn't get late, and then you were late when you arrived. So what happened? What happened to the bridge? Okay, and then the client said, you know, she's a kind of a person that like beauty conscious. And then when you arrive, because you're late, you're rushing, then you cannot even comb your hair, no lipstick, and also anyway. So this happens actually in real life. Okay, so let's not let it happen. So if we want to close the sale, if we want the appointment to be successful, now in Riway International, it is very important to have these two mindsets: long-term thinking. We always say that here in Riway International, relationship should be valued, because this is long-term. No matter what happened, he is your upline, she is your downline. So the relationship, okay, as upline, as business partner, should be remain as is, because you know, we cannot say, oh, I will not help you now. I don't care whatever happened to her, because she's not contacting me and all. At the end of the day, here in Riway, in our team, we experience that we are like one family. So there might be some arguments, some misunderstanding, miscommunication, but let time heals. Later on, after a few months, when the feeling was expired, the anger or whatever was expired, it's like back to normal. It's like nothing happens. Okay, so you have to preserve that, because there is no I mean, in Riway, there is forever, okay? And then it is important that you duplicate 100%. It means that is not 99.9. 100% is 100%. So you cannot say to your downline, you must be there. You must attend the Zoom. You must attend the NDO. You must be there before 8 p.m. But you arrive 8:15 or 8:30. Do you think your leaders will follow you? Because as upline, you cannot even do that. But if you are the downline and your upline is doing that, do not duplicate him. Only duplicate the good things, okay? Because you know it's not good. You feel bad when your upline became late, and so do not do that also, so that your leaders, your team will not do that also. Okay, 100% duplication. And as a leader, look at your situation right now. You are new in Riway International. You are in Riway International 10 years ago, 3 years ago, okay? So you have to work closely to the first level of your organization. These are the people that you sponsor. Right now, how many leaders do you sponsor? They are inactive for so many reasons: family reasons, COVID reasons, pandemic reasons, okay? Try to message them. Whether they are just sin zone, they have many excuses, no signal, and then later on you see them and do this and okay. Anyway, keep going, okay? Keep motivating them, okay? Because today is different from tomorrow. Yesterday was different from today. So the mood and the atmosphere is different, okay? So work with your sponsor. If you're just starting to build your team, work closely with the person that you have right now in your organization. How many do you have? Do you have 1? Do you have 10? Do you have 5? Work closely with them. Educate. When we say educate, bring them to Zoom. We have series of Zoom meetings. You can attend all the Zoom events of our uplines. Learn, take down notes, because every speaker in every Zoom meeting, they have words, they have their way of delivering their topic, and in one way or another, or rather in many ways, you can learn from each of them. So you cannot say, I already attended Zoom for 10 times. That is good. If you already attended Zoom meetings, OPP for 10 times, it means you can do it on your own. Okay, so do not get tired, because as you notice, we have a series of, they rotate the speakers, okay? They rotate the speakers, and you can learn from each of those speakers, okay? Be independent in a way that you can do on your own. Why you wait for your upline when she will be, available? Okay, when your client is already waiting right now, so you have to prepare yourself. Be independent to set your own Zoom meeting. Okay, be independent to do your own Zoom meeting. And it is good actually if you can do it on your own. For me, personally, I sometimes want it to do on my own. It's because it's a kind of my practice. Anyway, this person that I am talking to, or my client, she didn't know, or he didn't know about Riway. It's only me. So you have to boost your confidence. That is very important. And there are tools that Riway provide. Leaders meeting, leaders that are always there 24/7, wherever part of the world they are. Like Boss Eric, okay, he is here, okay, no matter how busy he is, okay, just a call away, okay, and then Doc Ann and Coach Lani and all of our leaders, even our uplines, even our BD, they are always here. And the meetings, different meetings that are available, okay. Now, let me show you some of the tools that we have. So the brochures, that is actually the official leaflet of our company. It was new, and you can buy it there. The one bundle is 50 pieces. So do not simply give it away to your client. Tee up that brochure, tee up the leaflet, and so that they will hold it like this, and it's like, this is my life, this is my future, this is my success, because it's how you tee up the leaflet. And also the magazines. I'm telling you, since I realized how important the magazine is, it is kind of update, you know, the energy is there, knowledge is there, okay, the strength is there, energy is there in that magazine, the pride is there. So you get a copy of this. This is only 150 pesos, okay, 150 pesos, and you can see there in the Philippines how many achieve already 1 star, 2 star, 3 stars. It is good that within 3 months you can see yourself in that magazine. I'm telling you, Riway International is a multi-billion company, and if you are 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, you're earning 150,000, 100,000, 250,000 to 500,000. It is only name in the magazine. It is a privilege to be written in that magazine. You know what? You and your whole team work hard for that. And if you are already Team Elite Pabo, you can see there a small picture of yourself, but you're already earning millions. If you're earning 10 millions, you are already three of you in one page. If you are already earning 20 millions, then you get the whole page. Okay, that's Riway International. So you see also the DVD, but right now you don't need to buy that DVD, because there are available with English translations in YouTube. We can also pass that to you. Have to listen, because all of the successful leaders in Riway International, they listen to that for how many times? Not only 10 times, because that is their guide, okay, to become successful. So that's how simple Riway is. Another is Riway International is banking on the leaders, as for every time our CEO does the training, he always said that the backbone of the company is the people, okay, and so he is spending too much for the trainings of this of the leaders. And this is the training room, what you call that, in the headquarters of Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur. And we were there like last February in KL. 2020, just this year, and it was actually a privilege to be one of the 1,003 inside this training room. This is the biggest headquarters in Malaysia. In Malaysia, we have like 16 branches, 16 offices. Here in the Philippines, we only have 4. Okay, so in Malaysia, they have 16, and the biggest is this one. So this is where our CEO always hold the trainings, okay, for the 3 stars and up. So I was blessed that I was able to join the training last February, and I was one of the 12 of the chosen leaders under the team Reach. So they also spend so much money for the leadership seminars, top leaders meeting, from star leaders, from elite leaders, team elite leaders, from Pegasus only, from the highest top Pegasus 5 and all, in all countries. So you see, Riway International is so generous to spend so much for the improvement. That is one of our that is one of the meaning of our logo, that is on the right thinking, okay? Because here in Riway International, there is no qualification of education qualification. There is no age limit here. As long as you want to be successful, no matter what is your educational background or how old are you, they can give you the opportunity. And here in the Philippines top leaders meeting, okay, this is the brief. I attended this. That was the last meeting before pandemic, and as you see the arrangement, this is it. In Riway International, from the you will sit in the first seat, okay, if you are the first to hit that team elite, okay. So if for example, this meeting is only team elite in the Philippines, and I was the last to hit the team elite pavo during the meeting, okay, in the next meeting, then I will be sitting last seat in that whole room. So there are also some meetings, even in DG36, when you get into, during the event, even in Zoom, they first admit the team elite, then the star, and then the guest. So same also, that's the culture of Riway International. Why? Because that is to give respect to these champions, to give respect to these leaders. That is like a VIP treatment, and that's Riway. And then last November, we were in Bangkok. This is our team. Diba? So it was so many from our team actually went to Bangkok, and that was 5 days, 1 day training, and then the rest we enjoy the Bangkok. You see, in every trip abroad, we have different experiences, different memories to collect. That's why do not miss the trips, do not miss the trainings, because you will surely enjoy. And the learnings, okay, we have these special trainings here, and after the training, when we came back in the Philippines, we also had this in our team. So that's it. And since we attended in Kuala Lumpur, in our team in Manila and Iloilo, I flew to Iloilo, okay, to do the training there with our team. That is because we want also to share what we had learned one day, more than 1 day in Kuala Lumpur. That's why in every meeting, do not miss, because that is your very chance to grow also your team. Because right now we're moving fast. What if your leaders cannot take care of you because she is already taking care of the new leaders? So you have to prepare yourself. You have to be very independent. Have the attitude of hungry to learn. Okay, and then the other is the 3 secrets. Now we are in the third part of the NDO. And what is this 3 secrets? Set yourself right before you try to set others. So be prepared as a leader. How can you be how can you become a good leader? How can you become a true leader? So that one leader that you have right now can duplicate you rightly, and the next leader that he can join, he can duplicate you both, and the next leader that you can that you can invite, okay, that can join your organization can duplicate yourself. What are the things that you need to set for yourself so that your leaders in your growing team can duplicate you rightly? Okay, so that's what we call here. That's why our company is showing you the right way. So show the right way in mind, in heart, okay, in your attitude, your action. That's what we call walk the talk. If you are talking here and then you're educating, you're doing the training, the seminars to your people, and then you're doing the opposite way, the opposite, then what? Right? So another is the second secret is how you treat the business. It will treat you the same way accordingly. It means if you're putting your 100% effort, 100% heart, 100% belief or faith in Riway International, in our product, and you're putting your time 100% in this company, then same way you will get. You are, let's say your goal for this week, not the end of the month, for this week is to hit at least 1 star or 2 star. What is your attitude towards your goal? What is your attitude towards your business? Are you also doing it like you're spending 5 hours at least, 1 hour learning, okay, 1 hour Zoom meeting, contacting your clients, doing your business? Are you doing that? How can you expect that you can earn 100,000 if you did not? It is already evening and you did not even talk to one person, okay, about Riway or the NDO. Now ask yourself, leaders. Today is already July 19, right? Have you checked your pot of diamond? For my team, they already know what is pot of diamond. Okay, check your contact list. Okay, how many people have you contacted? Already today? How many people you already talked to about Riway, about your business? Okay, in your Facebook, are your friends know that you are in Riway International? Is it your brand? Okay, let your friends know where you are. Okay, what is your brand? Okay, so you treat your business accordingly, and then parang what comes around, what you sow is what you're going to reap. You harvest, you plant. If you plant cherries, if you want cherries, you plant cherries. Okay, if you want apples, then plant apple trees. Okay, so if you want to be 1 star or 2 star this week, then what are you going to do? Are you doing it accordingly to your goals and plans? All right, and then the third secret is do what you can control. Do not think about what you cannot control. This is the main problem or the challenge of the leaders in Riway International, because they spend most of the time in the internet and their friends are also there, and so the challenge is how to compete, okay, with those online sellers. So we cannot control that, because since day one, that is already the problem of the challenge of our company. And so we will not we know how to explain that if they buy online, okay, this is what I'm telling to those who go back to me, to my personal clients. So they're also selling this in Amazon. They're also selling this in Shopify, and someone is selling me this like 50% off, 10,000 only, and all. So I throw him back some questions like, why do you think this person is selling you that much? And why do you think I'm selling this amount? Okay. So another is pure placenta must be properly handled, because it is live cells. It contains live cells. And why do you think these people are already selling that cheap online? Okay, and I am a legit distributor. That's why this is our legit price. So you can explain anyway. You know that already how to explain, and don't spend too much. One day you are there. answering all the questions, entertaining all their questions, and all. Just give them one or two questions. Do not waste a minute of your life if you think this person will not believe you in the first place. If they ask you, they must accept your explanation. And if one or two explanation they will not accept that, then give them time to think. Okay. So another are the 4 requirements in doing Riway business. This is very important. You know, all of these are very important. Our CEO and the rest of the successful people in Riway International, okay, are following this. That's why they are already successful. And our company stands firm until today. So very important, the professional image, even when you are attending Zoom meeting. Remember, today you are attending Zoom meeting of Riway International. And so you have to wear your uniform, okay? And you can also tell your guests to wear appropriate attire. Why? If you tee up the Zoom meeting, if you tee up whatever Zoom meeting it is, whether it is OPP, whether it is OBP, NDO, OTC, or whatever, tell your client that they must wear a proper attire. Do not, because they will be attending an event of a Riway International. Okay, so you also as a leader, when you are attending a Zoom, okay, whatever event it is, you are attending Zoom, you have to set your mind. Free your mind from anything there, okay, so that do not entertain, okay, your phone or all, because you have to free yourself, set yourself to this meeting. And it is important for the women, okay, to wear properly. For the ladies, especially if you will be meeting face-to-face clients, okay, do not wear this kind of skirt and your clients, instead of you closing the sales, when the wife will get jealous of you, you cannot get the sales because of that an inappropriate attire. And then have respect for you, because we are representing Riway International. Okay, that's why our CEO set the standard to have this kind of attire, this kind of uniform. He calls it international uniform, international attire. Okay, so if you are a man, then you wear it is advised that you have to wear your tie also. You wear properly, because you are dealing almost 21,000 pesos, 135,000 pesos, 945,000 pesos. So it's like, with your look, okay, with your attire, before you speak to your clients, they are already convinced because of how you carry yourself in meeting with your clients. Okay, so one more, okay, of the 4 requirements that you need to while you are in doing Riway business is, it is very important. It is actually a must to have a sufficient knowledge on how to discuss the product, on how to discuss the product presentation, OPP, that is Pure Cheer Placenta, BSC, that is Beauty Showcase, about our beauty products. Okay, it is very good that you have to discuss important details, and you know everything about the product. If in any case there are some questions that you cannot answer, then you can just tell your clients, I'll get back to you. I did not know about it yet. I can ask my leader. Okay, but you have to, if you can memorize, if you can memorize the 12 ingredients, then do it. Because sometimes when your client is so, what's this? What this is for? But since you have a blurry eye, and then your client is pointing to aloe vera, and then you said orange oil or marine collagen, diba? So you have to memorize even the pictures and even the benefit of the product, okay? Because we only have one product, food supplement, we only have 12 ingredients. It is easy to memorize, okay, if you are doing it few times in a day, but it is so difficult to remember the details if you're doing it like once a week or twice a month. Okay, so that's fun. And then Another is, okay, have a winner's attitude. I think I heard that last June 28th, okay, our CEO said the higher you go up in Riway International, the air is thinner, the thinner is the air, suffocating. In other words, more pressure, more stress. But if you are determined to be successful, determined to be like those, like more than 300 Pegasus already, if you want to be like them in few months, then you will have a winner's attitude. Do not mingle yourself with people who are always complaining, who are always look at things the other way, negative, like, oh my gosh, we cannot do this, it is still pandemic, people now are already dying, hopeless. Okay, if that's true, if there are, let's say in the Philippines, 5% only, okay, are still moving, 95%, let's say 35%, 65% hopeless already, help your way up to go to the next level, so that you can win over the situation. Okay, do not allow yourself in every situation, in every circumstances, do not accept to be a loser. Think, always find time to think, so that you can just like you know how to attack, how to move, so that you cannot waste your time and effort. That's very important, because that's why there are only few winner. It's because only few have this kind of attitude. But if we are more than 20 in this room, and every one of us will have this winner's attitude, then we can influence one leader, two leaders, three leaders, five leaders in a month. And these five leaders also can influence, like you are giving energy, positivity to these people, changing the mindset and the attitude. And another is the integrity. This is very important because, as I've said, we are representing Riway International. So wherever we go, we should hold to this, that as Riwaynian, okay, we are always honest. We work with them properly. Okay, we work with them honestly. We want them to see and experience what we experience and see in Riway International. We should remove from our mind, from our heart, the feeling of we're just using people to put ourselves to the next level, we cannot go far. We cannot go far if we have this later on, because the baggage is still heavy. It is not good to have these negative feedbacks or feelings from other people. It is best if we can get positive vibes, good vibes from the people who like what we are doing. I'm telling you, not everybody that we talk to, not everybody in the team, okay, have the same feeling, have the same heart like you, and not all of them, okay, you cannot please, not all of them. You cannot please everybody, but as long as you know that what you're doing is for their good, for the good of your team, keep doing it. Okay. Another is now we'll go to the next topic, that is the 5 principles. Curb pessimism. Do not pass negativity downwards, especially if your leader is just new. When your leader is just new, and then you already told them, oh, I don't like here in our team because they are like this, and that's what I told you, our leader is like this. Okay, so how can you convince your leader to be strong and to anchor to your team, or to Riway International, if you yourself all have that negativity interpretation of the situation? Okay, so avoid that as much as possible. No matter how you wanted to burst, to explode, that you can still keep it to yourself, because what's in your mind is to win. Okay, to win your client, to win your leader, for him to be strong, also to anchor in Riway International. So I'm telling you that no matter what happened in Riway International, no matter what happened with your with your upline, with your downline, okay, with your cross line. Actually, you have your cross line has nothing to do with this. Your only anchor, the best people to go are the management. If you think your next leader cannot help you anymore, your direct sponsor, go to the next one, go to the next one until you reach the BD, okay, the manager, until you reach the CEO, okay? So, you know, the support of our BDs, they're all here 24/7. So if you need help, if you don't want already, at the moment, you don't want to work with your leader because of some other, with whatever reasons, okay, you can go directly, you can help, you can ask our BD, okay? But I always tell to all my leaders, especially if they are new, no matter what happened, if it happens along the journey in Riway, we cannot work together for some time, for 1 month, for 2 months, or whatever happens, okay, stay in Riway International. The management is there, okay? This is your own business, not the business of your upline, not my business, not the business of your downline. It is your own success. So avoid that and highlight good suggestions. Pass only good suggestions upward. Okay, you can highlight good suggestions, of course, because in our team, okay, I'm so glad that our team is composed of talented leaders. Everything I need is all in there in my leaders. So they all have their suggestions. They all have their uh, everything that they want to contribute in the team, okay, like ideas, their talents, they're all there. So it is good because as much as possible, we want to contribute for the team. I sometimes mention that our team is like, you know, a circle. So when someone, it's not a triangle. Actually, for me, I look at it as a circle because as a circle, everyone needs. If someone is, you know, will go out, okay, will not hold hand in hand. It's like a leak. Okay, no more strength for the team. And so what we need each other in the team. So whatever you can contribute to your leader, whatever you can contribute to the team, contribute, because each of you, whether you are new to the organization, whether you are the oldest in the organization, still your leader, still the team needs you. So do not give up to contribute in one way, just attending the Zoom meeting for you to learn so that you can also train your own team. Another is no crossing of sidelines. I am glad that my team, okay, they work together as they don't have the feeling of cross lines. They are cross, actually they're close with each other. They work with each other, they created their own Zoom meeting with each other. They are hosting their they collaborate with each other. One will go to Samar and then everybody will collaborate. One will hold the product presentation in a restaurant in a city or town. Everybody will cooperate. Everybody can approach each other, like, can you be my MC, can you be my testimony, even in a short notice, they are there. And that's why the strong unity in my team is what I really admire. So they unite very closely. And so when they have this like argument with me, they also go together in one team against me. So anyway, okay, so but actually that's actually the team Emerald. Okay, they go in one solid. Okay, and so they help each other, they borrowed strength with each other. That's a good thing with them. Another is the do not dispute over money. Your RW is equivalent to RW is your Singaporean dollar. So here in Riway, it is very important that you have to take care of your own account. You have to be honest when you say, oh, I will lend, I will borrow your money or RW or bottles, and be sure that you can also return that to the day or time that you have mentioned. Because as a business person, if your leader has 7 bottles only, or 2 bottles or 3 bottles as her rolling stocks, then it is very important for her. Okay, and if you cannot return, then probably you can make a way so that that person will not dishearten or disappointment. We can help each other. So another is, do not dispute over matters of the heart. So we are here in Riway International not to find lovers, but to find money and to find success. Okay, it is understandable that we like, we work together, like we work together like cross line. Okay, someone needs you, a man or a lady, okay, but do not go beyond, because you are here only to work in Riway International, not to find lovers. Okay, our CEO strongly discouraged this. Okay, so that's not part of it. It can worsen. Rather, you cannot build your long-term business in Riway. Okay, so avoid that. And then the 6 steps. It is very important to have goals. Why are you here in Riway? To have your contact list, to have your plan, fixed appointment, and sharing the OPP. And the thing is follow up. Now, ask yourself, what are your goals? Why in the first place you are in Riway? Is it, do you only want to be healthy again? You want to get younger again? You want to travel? You want to be successful? You want to accumulate such amount of money in just 3 years, in just 5 years. You want to travel the world in just 5 years. And after 5 years, you retire in your hacienda, in your mansion. Okay, so, and then you have a stable income and accounts that you can pass to your children, to your grandchildren, to their next generation. Okay, another is, when you set a goal, make it smart, specific. For the month of July, what is your goal for the month of July? Do you want 1 star? Of course, you cannot plan to become Pegasus if today you are not yet starting, because you cannot go there when you cannot move 1 step, at least 1 step in a day, 1 step a day. Okay, be sure that every day you are moving. You are doing your Riway business. You are you are calling your contact list. You are spending time in your Riway International doing business, because you cannot become 1 star, you cannot become 2 star or Team Elite, Pavo or Pegasus if you will not start 1 step. And you have to do that 1 day at a time. Okay, it should be measurable. Okay, you cannot set a goal that you will exhaust yourself or stress yourself, because that is too much for you. Okay, and then it should be achievable. If for the remaining months, okay, you have been planted, because this is already July. Starting pandemic, we started Zoom, March, April, May, June, July, now 5 months. How many people you already talked to? How many people you already invited to Zoom? Okay, do you think this is the time to harvest, so that you are near to your goals, you can achieve your goal? If last month you were not able to achieve your goal, do not allow that this month you will fail again, and then you will say 1 more round. Until when? Until December, 1 more round? What happened to you next year? Others are already Team Elite. We are already in New Zealand. You're still in the Philippines, you know? And so do not let it happen, and it must be realistic and timely. It means there is time frame. You should not set a goal that there is no time frame. That's why when you are writing in your diary, okay, in your calendar, set the time. Like July 2020, I am 2 star. August 2020, I am 3 star. September, I am already Team Elite Pavo, first month qualifier. This is the amount that I wanted to earn. Because if you set a goal, then it means that you will work for it. Because it is free to dream big. But if you only dream, then you don't wake up, what will happen to you? It is just a wishful thinking. Others have a simple dream, but they're moving beyond the dreams that they set, beyond the goals that they set. Set goals. Do not waste your life being doing a simple things that many are doing. Set yourself higher to the people around you. Okay, take action, because if you simply write, plan, you've been doing that since last year, you already set your plan, and then planner last year, it is already half of the year, you did none of those in your goals, okay, you cannot accomplish yet, then ask yourself, are you still willing to be like this, continuous failure next month, this month? Do not. Okay, and then go over with your contact list. This is very important. How many people in you, how many contact lists do you have in your phone? How many contact lists do you have in your Facebook? How many friends do you have? How many family members do you have? How many uncles do you have? Auntie, cousins, and all. Tap them one by one. Okay, you have to look for people, sick people or business people. If you look for sick people, the tendency is 80% you can simply sell the product. If you look for business people, this person can buy, can join and do the business with you, and the entire family can take the product. So you have to organize your contact list. This is very important. You organize the where are they from? Are they will fall like clients only or leaders? This is very important. Convert your contact list and your friends and your FB list into cash, into success. Okay. And it is good that you have to plan. Even thieves, even the robbers, even the burglars plan how to get in the house. How about getting successful? You have to plan it carefully, okay? Because you cannot simply be successful. And then you cannot simply wait for the success to just fall down, to flash right in front of you. You have to plan it carefully. Okay, and another is you have to set appointment. Now look at your calendar for this month. Is still empty or it is full? Okay, and then discipline is very important. You know, all of the successful people, all of the successful leader, they are always saying that, okay, to become successful you need, number one is self-discipline. So you fix an appointment to call tomorrow all these 20 people or 50 people because you're running out of time, okay? Because tomorrow is already 20. And then you said that you're going to start working in Riway International 8 o'clock, and then it is already 9 o'clock. You're still in Facebook watching TV. You're checking how many died in COVID cases and all, okay? So how can you make phone calls to set an appointment? This is very important, that being in Riway International, you have to practice how to make phone calls to your clients, that your clients okay, when you start to talk about Riway, you started to talk about successful people in Riway, the achievement of Riway, how generous in Riway, your clients in the other line are really, has this rolling eyes, wanted to become successful like you, and right now wanted to join you in Riway. So you also have to learn how to do this. Otherwise, it's even the high and the low, just one sentence or two sentences, it is already foul. And then you cannot already make a call again to this person because you did not prepare for this, okay? That is very important. And sharing OPP. Okay, so our leader, our Diamond 2 star in Iloilo, It never stops her, okay, to continue sharing the OPP. Okay, here now we can do Zoom. Okay, you're not required, if you're not allowed to go face to face, you're not required to go out of your house, of your barangay, of your city, then stay at home and do OPP. It is not an excuse. The important here is you do the OPP, you share the OPP, and you have to put them in the contact list so that after few days, after 2 days, you have to follow up them. So when you are doing the OPP, when you are doing the product presentation, give your best shot, because like it is okay not to give everything, so that you have another, leave something for you to the meeting next meeting, third meeting, fourth meeting, and fifth meeting. Okay, if in the third meeting you can already convince the person to join you by buying the pure tier placenta, okay, and join you in Riway International. This person could be your another branch, another center in Riway International, and follow up. This is very important. That's why today I require registration, because with our previous meetings, I see that there are so many new guests in our room, and we cannot even trace who are they, because sometimes we simply send messages and then we do not get confirmation to them, and so we don't know who attended the seminar or the Zoom. And so it is very important that you work with the follow-up. Check who came, check who attended, have at least 3 to 5 minutes, ask how they find it, and then set another time to meet them, at least within 24 hours, 48 hours. Okay, build relationship within few calls. Give them something that can fire or motivate them, that can give them curiosity. Okay, what is Riway International? What makes you crazy in working in Riway International? Let that energy and feeling flow to your prospects. Okay, so the last thing that I'm gonna discuss is the 7 things. It is very important that you have to listen to training and motivational CDs. Not all of us in this room, not all of us in Riway International are motivators, trainers, okay? And still there are rooms for improvement. There is still room to develop ourselves. There are so many free trainings and seminars available in YouTube, and I highly recommend Brian Tracy's library. Okay, what you can get there, okay, what you can get there are about leadership podcast, audiobook, how to become successful, how to set goals. Actually, this one was recommended to me by Team Elite Phoenix, Rex Bugalaw. So I bought one book. Then I found out that there are so many books available audiobook in YouTube. So every day, manage your time. When you wake up in the morning, what are the things that you need to do? First, of course, pray, read the Bible, okay, ask the guidance of the Lord and the wisdom. Then phone calls, but every day set time to learn and to develop yourself. This is very important. Learn to spend time to learn every day. Learn every day so that you can manage your team when they're growing. You are already ready. So another is books. Okay, so since we don't have time, I think there are still few of you who still like to read books. Okay, for me, I started from the book of The Richest Man in Babylon. Even before I was in Riway International, I already listened to that podcast. That was a more than 4 hour audiobook, The Richest Man in Babylon. That was actually recommended by Napoleon Hill. So Napoleon Hill said that you have to read this audiobook, The Richest Man in Babylon. And then another is, of course, our CEO is recommending this, The Secret, Parable of the Pipeline, The Business School, Who Moved My Cheese, and there are so many. There are so many books. Be hungry to learn. hunger to learn, hunger to become successful, because you need to prepare yourself so that you can manage your team later on. This is for self-development. Okay, spend time every day to do that. Another is participate in meetings. We have meetings here. This was last year, I think, star meeting under Coach Lani. So we also do this, okay, because why we need to participate in the meeting? Because we need to learn more, to update, okay, to know where are we now, okay, what are the plans and goals, how can we contribute, how can we help, how can we move fast, because Riway is moving fast. Our team, this is the plan of our team, so you have to be there. Another is this is very important, that you have also to contact your upline, okay, no matter what, especially your direct leader. So set a meeting. So our before pandemic, our team already have this practice that every 6 o'clock in different days, in different McDonald's in Cavite and in some parts, okay, we have this meeting. So we go there every 6 o'clock, 6:30 to have a coffee chit chat. And we also do this online every Friday. So those who are free, they can go. We have specific topic to discuss during the coffee chit chat. So this is very good for us to give strength with each other, to check how are you, how can we help each other, how can we give strength to each other, okay, how can we help each other with the challenges and the trials that they are facing. And of course, as a team, as a Riway distributor, you need to consume the product, because you cannot convince your clients, this is reversing aging, okay, when in fact you're not taking it. And you cannot also say that this is good, this is really good, because of the millions of testimonies. And then your client will ask, so personally, what is the effect in you? Actually, I didn't take it yet. I only took one bottle when I started. That was 2 years ago. Okay, how can you convince your clients with that? Okay, so because in Riway, you can consume Pure Cheer Placenta and you can have beauty product Conscientious for free. That is just from Riway International. If you work hard, you put your effort in Riway, and then Riway will reward you of so much. So you can have it for free, okay? And then take it generously if you have, especially during promos. We have some leaders that they are taking Pure Cheer Placenta. They're rather availing the promo for 6 months. If Riway International is throwing promo for 6 months, then for 6 months they avail the promo. January they avail +3, whatever the plus, and then February, March, and also how many plus bottles, free bottles you can get, right? And that is just free for yourself. You buy the product, you get the product for free, you avail the promo, plus you added account in your business in Riway. Okay. And then, of course, share about the product. Now we're doing it online, and so do not limit yourself. Do not make so many excuses. I'm already senior, I cannot do this. Then if you cannot do that, then what happened to you? What will happen to you after a few years from now? Okay, do you want but by just in the comfort of your home, you can reach out people from different parts of the world? Do you want to inspire your stories to many that at your age now you can still create few star leaders in your team? You can still close sales from different parts of the world. You can still host OPP because you do not accept that you are getting older. You just want to become successful regardless of your age, So that's it for tonight. And then on Sunday, I will discuss the last part of NDO. And then thank you so much. Of course, I appreciate the presence of everyone in this room. So presentation of the plan is very important. Okay, presentation of the plan is very important. So that's it for tonight. And I really appreciate